said after Saturday, there wouldn't necessarily be a lot of motivation from you this week because of Rhode Island and what it means to your group. So just tell us, what does it mean to your group to play Rhode Island?
Yeah, I think it's just, again, I think I spoke about it a little bit on Saturday. We're going into the game knowing that it's just another opportunity to get 3 points. You know, the players are going to have the same feelings, memories from how the season ended. But at the same time, the focus should be on the now. We understand that it's two different teams, but there's a lot to play for, and we want to make sure that here at home we continue to make the place a fortress.
For them, last year, I remember the challenge seemingly was that they were a very physical team.
Yep.
Are there any changes that you would plan to make, or any thought on how to address them differently this year than you did last year?
No, they're still a physical team. Obviously, we tried to make an effort this offseason to make sure that we were bringing in good size and athleticism and bite, and we certainly feel we did that. And when going up against a team like Rhode Island, you have to have that, and I feel we do. So, hopefully that negates that part of the game, and we put ourselves again in a good position.
In terms of the turnaround, Saturday to Wednesday, you got another game at home on Saturday, obviously, as well against Birmingham. What are the challenges of keeping you guys fresh? How do you do that?
Yeah, it's been all about recovery. Really, that's the biggest piece is making sure you're giving them time mentally, obviously physically as well. We have a lot of games this month. It's no secret. I think it's 6 in 21 days, which is not easy, but it's why you have a squad like we do. We have a lot of depth. We feel good about where we are from an injury perspective. That is starting to turn around, which is a positive. And every guy needs to be ready when their number's called. And so far this season, that's what's happened.
For you guys, for some individuals on your team, you get a goal from Phil on Saturday after he returns to the lineup. You've talked in previous weeks about there kind of being a lack of depth right now because of injuries and other situations up top. But how good is it to have him back starting?
No, it's been great. I thought he worked his ass off defensively. I thought he obviously gets his goal. Had another few opportunities, but when you look at where we were from an injury perspective, we're starting to see guys off the training table, and that creates competition in training, which ultimately brings out the best in everybody. Sam is going to be back. Obviously, Cam is continuing to build his fitness. Jake ideally is going to be back, but we will see. It's still TBD. Manny will be back. These are all guys that we've been, dealing with injuries. So we're starting to turn a corner here, but need to make sure obviously we get through today and again a tough month with travel as well.
Looking at Rhode Island, looking at the numbers, their goal scoring output is toward the bottom of the league, but their total shots, I don't know if it's a simple stat, but their total shots are toward the top of the league. Just with that in mind, what are you expecting to see from them?
They have very, very good players higher up the field. I'm expecting a difficult team to break down. I'm expecting a physical team who's dangerous in transition with the pieces that they have. So they have a lot of quality. It's the reason they won what they did last year. And we know it's going to be a difficult test, but one that I feel our guys are going to be up for.
Emily, you got anything?
No worries.